Pokemon, a game that is heavily dependent on stats and abilities. And just like everything else in the world, the Poke world is going through inflation. Let's talk about it. This video is going to be broken down into 4 parts: stats, moves, abilities, and types. Starting with example number 1, stats. Back in my day, Rayquaza, one of the most powerful mons when I was growing up, was known for its game-breaking speed, known as the speedster Pokemon, how we used to refer to it. Now, not even legendaries out. Now, let's look at another example, Gardevoir. At the time of Gardevoir's release, it had one of the highest base stat totals ever seen, and its highest individual stat, special attack. But I'm sure you guessed it, the amount of mons. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Moves like Trick Room and Tailwind exist for a reason, right? Well, I would agree with you, but let's move on to the second subject, abilities. Now, let's be honest, abilities in old school Pokemon, useless. And before I go any deeper, 2 abilities. What is that? As we go deeper into the competitive scene, abilities like, and we haven't even dove into terrain mod. There's always some type of gameplay mechanic linked to an ability that never existed when I used to play back in the day that always throws me off. Pokéflation is real. Now let's talk moves. Back in my day, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Earthquake, those were the top tier moves compared to their 90% base power to 100% accuracy ratio. And those moves are still good. But let me tell you this, let me lay this on you. 120 power hits both opponents, gets stab bonus, directly gets complemented to Calyrex Shadow's unique ability. No stat drops like Overheat and Draco Meteor. When I was a new competitive player, I always wondered, why were these moves damaging me and sweeping me? And after doing my research, I figured out why very quickly. When we discuss mods like Urshifu with Rapid and Wicked Blow, often combined with a Choice Band, even if not, they're still very powerful moves to deal with that mods really didn't have back in the day at their disposal. Now to finish things off, we have typings. Now I'm no scientist, but mons with only 2 or 1 weaknesses are way better than mons with, 7 weaknesses. I remember when I was growing up, Metagross used to be one of the most competitive viable mons because it was one of the first mons that had the Steel Psychic dual threat typing. That was one of the most insane typing combinations we'd ever seen to date. Now we see a Steel and Psychic type and we say, okay, we're just completely used to the abominations that we're having to deal with. Obscure type combination and pairing grass and water are to be looked at as a cardinal sin. Praise the Lord! You would never imagine doing such a thing. Well, that's my rant. With that said, I hope you have a wonderful day and night, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.